Hello traders, do hope you are enjoying your weekend, and I have looked at the markets, checked the data that's coming up, and had to think about some of the main features and events that's coming up in this week, and so stood back and done my planning, and now I'm going to share that with you. So what I'm looking at here is the Dow on the weekly chart, and we had a new high 2 weeks back, a close to a new high 2 weeks back, and then a close underneath that last week. So I am short-term bearish on this market, and what I'm looking for is pull back some into the 17,000 mark area here, stop above the high of 2 weeks back, which is actually very close. It's 160. So I'm looking for a 160 point stop for a move to take us in the next coming weeks all the way back down to this channel. We've got a monthly pivot at 16,800. We've got a hammer-like bar here, which could see some support, but overall I think we will come down to here and then potentially bounce into the year end. Events. We've got Scottish vote for potential independence on Thursday. We have Fed Day on Wednesday. We've got Bank of Japan speakers, key speakers on Tuesday. We've got UK inflation on Tuesday. So it's a very, very busy week. On top of all that, is options expiry on Friday. That's not just options expiry, it's triple witching. So there's a lot of money on the sidelines looking for key levels for Friday's close. So that makes the markets very, very interesting. The reason why I am bearish on this market is because you look at the cyclical part of the year we are in. We would typically, if you look at 2011 first of all, we typically sell into September, October, and then bounce into year end. That was 2011 last year. This is 2012. We sold off into mid-September into October 2012, and then moved into 2013 on a high. Last year we were selling off here, pushed back to the mean, to this average of the channel, slightly underneath it, and then ran. So that's what I'm looking for. So we are typically, so here, 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 we typically sell into mid-October. I think we got with a monthly pivot at 16,800, but I don't think that will hold, and I think we will potentially see some of these markets down here. The market's been very thin, very, very thin, really not moving much, but I think that is a significant sell signal, the potential double top drop, and I think there isn't sufficient to prop this market up at the moment, both on a technical level and a fundamental level. If we look at the Nikkei, that's bucking the trend. They announced very aggressive easing last week because some data that's come through has been extremely poor, hence the reason why the yen is reacting the way it is. FTSE, obviously the FTSE is very important because we've got this vote coming up on Thursday. That has pulled to retest 6760, which is major support from 2007 highs, and we've tested the 21-day moving average, which is the one just underneath that red line support, but we've got all this resistance above, and we're sitting in this apex at the moment with this trend line coming on the bottom underneath us. So that's why, again, it's a new high in this little run on the weekly chart with a close below the following week, i.e. last week. So that is equally bearish. Close underneath 6750, and the FTSE is short-term toast. DAX is very similar. This had a big move up from early August, but again, not holding up. If we can hold 95, then we stand a chance of pushing back up to 10,000. Otherwise, I think we will drift lower and at the very least retest 92, 90 area at the very least, possibly lower. Because if we can't hold, and we've crashed into that line, if we can't hold this level here, then I think that will equally fall over. Right, let's look at what we can look at. I mean, the pound had a tremendous week. Look at the pound Aussie dollar, tremendous 800-point move. And we even closed above the weekly 21, so that is extremely bullish. Any move to 176 is a buy on the pound Aussie dollar. But just be very, very wary and very patient until we get this data out of the way. Pound yen had a massive move on the weekly chart. If we can come back to 172.80 area and hold, then we could break that high. Otherwise, that could just roll over. Euro US, Euro US has got a weekly hammer. 129.62. I think we will bump into 130 and roll over. Fed day will be significant, so I think we might see a little sideways action until we get to Fed day. Aussie US, very nice sell bar there. 90.37 was the close. I think we may only get a pullback to 91 before that starts to retrace down to that support. So you can just see strength in the US dollar CAD. So 109.70 is a major. So it's 100 point. We get a 100-point drop in that one. 120-point drop. I'm not sure we're going to get it. It's such a nice bar on the US dollar CAD. If we do get it, that should be potentially a nice buy for that to run back up. The dollar is killing the gold, which is, typically this is a good time of the year for the gold. For the gold to be that weak this time of year is a big signal. Stocks, I will do a stock video. I've got some very interesting stocks I'm looking for. I'll do the video tomorrow morning and then get that across to you. In the meantime, be patient, wait for this market to set up. And like I said, we have got some, a lot of strength in the dollar as we head into Fed day. A lot of nervousness about the pound as we head into the referendum vote on Thursday. But overall, the Dow and indeed the S&Ps, same signal, same sell signal in the S&Ps. Sorry, that's the Nasdaq. I do apologise. That's the S&Ps. The RSI was divergent up there, and that's a sell signal, so that too looks at the very, very least as if that wants to come down to 1945. Hope that helps. Feedback is very welcome, and look forward to seeing you in the room. I will be doing a special event on Fed Day and looking at the post-Fed reaction. Alright, enjoy what's left of your weekend, and see you soon.